up, squad? We back at them again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, family, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We're on the road to 100K, man. Listen, I want to take this time out to salute to each and every one of the new subscribers. Salute to the day one members. Salute to each and every person that joined the V-Mob membership. From the bottom of my heart, man, this absolutely is nothing without y'all. The platform is nothing without y'all. Continue to support, continue to ride with the kid. We'll be at 100K in no time. But without further ado, kick back, relax, grab them wraps and them snacks. Y'all know I got some heat coming y'all way. AV Mob, let's go. What's up, squad? Kick it off from the top, man. Story number one, and this one right here is, of course, y'all already know, a wicked and wild situation, but more so how vicious the double cross is when you think you doing something slick, but whole time somebody else got something in plan too. So let's get it started. Boom. So we growing up around the way during this time. Now, as we growing up, let's say we all coming through the ranks. We all known each other since we was kids. You know how it is when you born into a neighborhood. Everybody that's around there from when you born to the age that you currently at, whenever the event takes place, they your day ones. They out the sandbox. But sometimes day one don't mean who you knew the longest. Day one might mean who been real since the moment that you met them. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, we about between 20 and 30 years old, all of us that's in the clique during this time. So now, one of the good men, he ends up coming across a blessing. He get blessed with a lead check. Now, mind you, it's real rare that you get a lead check after about 18, I want to say. But whole time, Shorty was probably 20, 21 years old, so he was one of them late bloomers. But some type of special deal had came out. His peoples jumped on top of it. They filed the paperwork. It ended up clean. Boom, he get blessed. And I'm talking about the lead check was something vicious. Now, for those of y'all who don't know what a lead check is, lead is like, growing up in Baltimore City, we real used to having that. It's like when you used to eat paint off the wall. You used to eat paint with the off the railings and stuff like that. Whatever you used to eat, it had lead in it, and then you would be considered a lead baby, and then that would insist on you getting a lead check. So boom, Shorty catch the lead check, but he outside hustling, ripping and running during this time. So now, when he finally get the lump sum of money in his hand, of course, Mama Love and them get bust down, they have. So by the time his whole clip get to him, he come to the block. I'm talking about he loaded that day. He pulled up in a new whip. He got bags full of clothes in the back seat. He cutting up, got a nice little broad with him. He went from overnight being the type of dude that was buying dimes and 2 for 15s to now he pulling up on a block with 100 packs of the Haze, half an ounces of the Diesel, and this when Diesel and Haze was real potent. If you know, you know. So now the whole time he pulled on the block that day, everybody already know what time it is. He got the little broad in the front seat, nice hot summer day. She jump out, he jump out, come right there, holler at us. And I ain't gonna lie, he did do right. If it was probably like 25, it was right there. He gave everybody $200 that was right there. Bro, love y'all, boom. Everybody get hit, so we start moving around. We go down to the basketball court, ends up getting a big dice game started down there. Now, his luck was so vicious because he just got blessed with all his money. We come down to the dice game now. Usually the way it go, hood politics, if you got blessed with a lump sum of free money, if you take that money and try to gamble, 9 times out of 10, you supposed to lose that money so you can give it away. It's like charity, you know what I'm saying? So boom, he ends up going to the dice game. No, he cranked that bitch. So now he probably up another 2,500, 3,000 just off the money that he won at the dice game. So boom, now we leave from down the court, we shoot back up the way. But by this time, so many people that came down the basketball court, like I told y'all, it's a meetup spot. So once the word get out, man, everybody down the court today, girl, they calling they homegirls, dudes is calling they homeboys, motherfuckers from all around the city is pulling up. They might jump in the dice game. Now, next thing you know, it's a big word that it's a crazy dice game over west. You got motherfuckers coming from East Baltimore, South Baltimore, out the goddamn county, all of your one spot, and whole time, this all just word of mouth. So boom, by the time we ends up leaving the dice game, it's probably like, no exaggeration, it's probably like 50 or 60 people out there. Boom, we gets up the way. So now we out there cool and ripping and running now. Bro that caught the lead check, he got some homeboys from another side of town that he kind of grew up with. I ain't even gonna say more so grew up with. He went to school with the little dudes, but while they was up there, they formed a bond through gambling. So they was kind of tight, but I wouldn't really say that they was close like that. So boom, they come up the way. So they coming up the way, they get to holler at him. He talking too much. He a little high and he really intoxicated. He ends up slipping up, letting the Lord dudes know that he got blessed with the lead check because the Lord dudes say some shit to him like, damn, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy, you looking good. What the fuck you got going on? Whole time he's so in his zone, man. What, you ain't heard, man? I'm the man around this bitch. You know I caught the lead check and I got this bitch on tilt, because he also took some of the lead money and invested in that and bought some work. So now his game plan is, the way that I'm gonna stay on top with the lead money is, all the money that I'm gonna make off the work, I'm gonna just stack that up. So now he never really gotta go into his lead money stash. He just more so gonna live off the pack money. So boom, he tell the little dudes this. So now I guess they put the snake plan in their head. Okay, lead check, boom. Everybody enjoy the night, though. Don't nothing go wrong. They get up out of there. They go on their side of town. But now, when they get back over their side of town, they telling all they homeboys, damn, dummy, you know, such and such just got, what they say, got blessed with the lead check. We just was up there. I ain't gonna lie, dummy probably had like 10,000 on, had clean as a bitch. Everybody out there, he say he ready to get tight on the work. I ain't gonna lie, what it's hitting for. So now, them telling they homeboys this, even though, let's say it like this, they already had the idea in their head that they wanted to do something sneaky to their homeboys, supposedly. But they tell their other homeboys on their side of town from their block to more so get the validation, to more so be like, all right, yeah, I know what I'm doing is some solidified shit for the block, because everybody else backing my move. But you know it's going to go like that, because the little dudes that you telling it to, why would they not want to be a part of a free lick? You telling me a little dude just got $70,000, $80,000, even if we don't get the whole 70 or 80. If you telling me we got a shot at getting 30 to 40,000 off a dude, why the fuck wouldn't I say, yeah, I'm with it? I don't care how long you know him, because the person that you telling this story to, they don't know, bro, so they definitely don't give a fuck about him. So boom, they like, all right, shit, man, we going jack. So boom, whole time they put the play in motion. Now the way that they try to rock him to sleep is, like I told you, he ran his mouth too much and he said he ready to grab all his work. So the very next day, well, I ain't even gonna say the next day, I'm gonna say about a week and a half later, because they give it some time to let him bust all his moves. A week and a half later, they jump on the phone, order bro up for 2.5. He like, shit, where y'all at? He like, man, listen, you ain't even gotta come all the way over here, meet me halfway. Whole time they meet at a little vacant parking lot. Like I told y'all, these are the comfort spots because it's so ducked off and you don't want people to really see, you know, be in your business. Whole time they take him to the back lot. When he pull in, boom, they pull in. He jump out the car. When he go right there to that, boom, like whole time he jump in the passenger seat with him. Bro, he in the driver's seat. He turned around and grabbed a little shoe bag that he got the pounds wrapped up in. When he handed to him, his homeboy is walking around the car to the driver's seat. To the driver's side window. So when he get to the window, he just up that bitch. Now, I ain't gonna lie. He don't smack him with it, but he like shove it in his mouth. No didn't. So when he whip out, boom. Now, when he hit that bitch in his mouth, whole time he knocked out his 4 front teeth. So bro just looking like, man, what the fuck? Whole time the little dude that's in the passenger seat, he come off his hip. He hit him in the face 2 times. Bitch. So now he done for. He just got he just got a 4 nickel put to his face 3 times from 2 different people. He don't stand a chance. So now once they do that, they grab the work, they hit his pockets. I ain't gonna lie. He was on that. He was trying to be like Lil Baby, so he was running around 4 pockets full. So let's just say he probably had between 5,000 and 7,000 in each pocket. I just told y'all the man got blessed with damn near $150,000 or like $100,000. So now he got between $5,000 and $7,000 in each pocket. They grab it, they grab the shoe box, they hit the trunk, see if there's anything in there. He ain't really got nothing in the trunk, but more so like clothes and shit like that. But whole time they grab him and they thinking like, shit, should we drag him out? They like, man, fuck that, just do your right here. Whole time the homeboy like, man, fuck it. He backed up, he already got the joint in his hand. He hit him like 4 times. Bum, 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 bum. Whole time they breaks off from the car, jump in their car, skirt. That's how they get up out of there. Whole time about an hour and a half later, police and the medics arrive at the scene because, of course, once somebody heard the shots go off, they jump on the phone, call timeout, boom. Now that they do that, the police and everything arrive, boom, it is what it is. Now, the 3 little dudes is making their way back around their neighborhood. But stay with me, y'all, this way it get tricky at. As they driving in the car, boom, they get back around their way. Now, I told you, the 2 dudes from the beginning who went to school with bro, they brought 2 other of their homeboys involved. So it was 4 of them that did the mission. The other time they gets back around the way, when they get back around the way, they ready going to the trap. But as they doing it, it's like a little backwoods that you gotta go through. Whole time the 2 little dudes that they were supposedly bringing in the mission, whole time they got their own plan. Both of them come out, they hit both of these 2 backdoor conniving dudes in the back of their heads 2 times. Bang, 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 bang. Whole time both of them fall face first. They go ahead and go with their move. They grab the bag. They grab all the money up off of them, everything that they had. They already had their gloves on because they was already strapped up. from the moment that they left the house. Fuck the mask because it already is what it is, but they definitely had their gloves on. Now, boom, they leave them two right there. They grab the money and shit. They get up out of there. This would make it so wicked though. Now, these two, they already done got cracked for being snakes backdoor. You thought you was ready to put somebody together that was more so cool with you. Now, somebody who you thought you was cool with, they done left you right here laid out in the woods. They get up out of there, and nobody else knew about the mission. The two little dudes who told the other two little dudes, they was the only two people that they told, so nobody else around the way knew. So now the two little dudes that then just cracked these guys, they don't got to worry about having no heat or attention coming their way. Long as they be quiet, duck low, and stay out the way, they gonna be good. And they did exactly that. They ended up, copping their little situation, running their work through, building their phones up, but they never made it seem the way as though they did some shit that was out of the ordinary that I had people looking at them like, man, where all this money coming from? But it was what it was, man. When you're doing them backdoor conniving games, you end up in what? A wicked and wild situation. With that being said, family, let's jump into story number 2. Now, story number 2, another wicked and wild situation. And this one right here was just goddamn lunatic. So boom, right, we got an old head around the way during this time. Now, shorty, a solidified dude. I'm talking about he been around this block for years, decades. His family well known around the block. Everybody love this man. So whole time, his block, like I told you, it's a well-known block and he a well-known person. Whole time, one day he on the phone with somebody. Now, the person that he on the phone with, they on a 3-way call with somebody that's over to jail. Whole time while this call is going on, it's a situation transpiring in the middle of the street. Things end up escalating. A little dude come out and he hit somebody point blank range 5 times. Bang, 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 bang. As the little dude fall, he stand over top of him, hit him 2 more times. Bang, bang, bitch. He gets up out of there. But everybody that's on the block, they freeze because this is broad daylight. Everybody see this. But when it, when it get in that mode, and some type dudes, they don't care. All they see is that blood. They go off. He do what he do. He get his shit off. He get up out of there. But everybody sitting right there, pause. So the old head that's on the phone, he talking on the 3-way call like I told y'all. So now they like, man, what the fuck was that? What just happened? Instead of him just hanging up the phone, I guess his brain stopped working. He ends up saying the dude name that did the situation. He like, man, why little such and such just cracked little such and such right here, man, on my block, which is such and such. So now, mind y'all, this is a 3-way phone call. The exact moment that he say this, all you hear come over the phone is, you have 60 seconds remaining. So now he like, oh shit. He hangs up the phone, but now it's too late. Whole time the police just so happened, because every call is supposed to be monitored and all that nonsense, but it's no way they can catch every call. Just so happened they really listening, like they actually got somebody that's over the jail listening in on this specific call. Like just his luck, just her day. It was a new employee they just hired. She was trying to make a point, so she was being over extra at doing her job. She really listening to the call. She immediately hangs up the little whatever scanner thing. She go tell her boss, man, I think a M1 just happened on such and such block. Inmate such and such was on the phone with this cell phone number, and he said such and such blase blah. Whole time the captain like, you sure that's what you heard? The girl like, I'm absolutely sure, Cap. Whole time the captain called his squad, send a squad out there. When the police and the medics arrive at the block, it's for surely what she said it was. So now she got the dude who number it is that they was on a 3-way call with. So now the police send police calls to the first dude that was on the phone that ended up calling the OG, and they send the police to the OG house because he the one that actually said who did these things to who. Whole time, then they put a warrant out for the dude who name he said did the crime. So now all 3 of them gets booked. The dude who called them, the OG down the block, and the dude who did the whole little situation. They all gets booked. So now when the little dude who actually did it get knocked off, he get his paperwork back. Like, well, man, hold on, how the fuck y'all catch me? He don't really say this, but he thinking it in his head. Whole time when he get his discovery and he get his paperwork and shit, he ends up saying like, all this happened because such and such was on the phone with such and such, and he specifically said your name and said that you did this to the suspect. He like, what? So now he going off. He mad as shit because it's like, now you really don't got me red-handed, but you more so got me blue-handed for real, because it ain't really piping hot and it ain't really piping cold. It's like right there in the middle for real. I can still beat this if I put up a good fight. So now he over the jail fighting, but now the dude who said this, they gotta release him and the other dude because they didn't do nothing. They just was on the phone, and he just so happened to see a crime be committed. He ain't do nothing. Whole time he come home, but when he come home, now motherfuckers is on his ass like, man, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you be on the phone saying that, man? What is you green? What the fuck you dumb as shit? So now he more so scared because now dudes is putting the pressure on him like, look, man, you got to pay for his lawyer. You got to make sure this, that, and the third done. It ended up being a whole headache, a whole hassle. But that was some wild stuff, yo. Like some wild stuff. Just your coincidence that you see that while you on the phone in that type of situation. Then the person is actually listening in on the call. Like, yo, boom, blew my mind, man. But y'all know what it is, man. Wicked and wild situations. With that being said, family, I repeat, smash that subscribe button, But more importantly, man, like the video, please. Like the video. Everybody that watched this video, please like it. It is how we dominate the algorithm, folks. So from the bottom of my heart, please like the video, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Rush over here and join that family. AV Mob, yada, let's go.
Just kicking it off, we been dope. Drop that same joy, you just go straight by. Even just now, we get back 10,000, 15,000.